Hello fellow freelancers. So today I wanted to talk to you, hopefully it's not too windy. I wanted to do this outside because I thought it'd be more interesting, but it seems pretty windy. Anyway, hopefully the audio works. Today I wanted to talk to you about how I created a book using ChatGPT. I've mentioned this before, but I thought it deserved its own video. So as most of you know, my background is as a freelance translator. And when I was coming up as a freelance translator, it was really difficult. It was really hard because there was no one teaching. There were plenty of people teaching translation, or if you could have dictionaries or stuff like that if you wanted to know how to translate this term or whatever. But if you wanted to know where to find clients, how to find clients, what type of clients you should you find agencies or should you work with end clients? How do you invoice them? How do you make sure you get paid? How do you retain clients and get repeat business, etc., 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 etc.? There was really nowhere to go, and it was sort of a mess to get all this information. I had a lot of fits and starts. I had a lot of ups and downs when I was trying to get this working, and I was able to sort of earn a living from it. And pretty much as soon as I did, I knew I wanted to jot all the information down and kind of create a guide because, sorry, I just walked up some steps. I'm not sure why I did that. Anyway, I wanted to create some help for people because it didn't exist out there. And this is when I created my book, How to Be a Successful Freelance Translator. It's also when I started this channel, by the way, for the same reason. And the book is now in its third edition on Amazon. And then I also created a course. I liked the course because there I could do walkthroughs, I could have downloadable templates, it was easier to update, etc., etc. So anyway, fast forward to later, a few years later, when I'm setting up my translation agency, I already know ahead of time that I want to keep track of what I'm doing because I want to create a course out of that too. And that's what I did. And then I updated the course over the years and tried to make it a bit better, etc., etc. But the result is that my notes were a mess. They're out of date. Oh, here. Sorry, if you look behind me, you can see Type A 101. It's out of focus because I'm using the mode on my phone, but there you go. That's Type A 101. You can take my word for it. I had created this course, but I knew I wanted to write a book, but I didn't have any notes for it. So I knew basically I'd be stuck rewriting it from scratch. So I never got around to writing it because I knew if I had to write it from scratch, I mean, anyway, it would take up a lot of time. And, you know, this isn't my main business or anything. I had other things to do. So I never got around to it. And then ChatGPT came around, and I was messing around with ChatGPT. I was trying to get stuff done, and I thought it would be really cool. Anyway, I've done some videos where I was doing stuff with ChatGPT, and I realized maybe ChatGPT could help here. And so what I did was, my course has automated captions created based on just the videos and what I say. And I could use these automated captions to create chapters, and that's exactly what I did. Basically took these automated captions and I was able to sort of just paste them into ChatGPT. I wrote down write a chapter titled and the name of the chapter based on this text, and I just pasted the text, even with the timestamps and all. And it worked out pretty well. I mean, I got a semi-decent version of everything, and this took about a day to transcribe the whole book. And then I spent a couple of days editing it and reformatting, like, you know, changing the order of stuff so it works better for a book, etc., etc. And that was it. Then I was able to write the book that way within a week, basically. And then I gave myself a week to kind of market it out and spread the word. And then that was it. And so ChatGPT really helped out in that sense. And so it was a very interesting endeavor and experiment. And the result is the book, which is out now on Amazon. And I'm really glad that I was able to finally get it out because it had been weighing down on me. And so thank you, ChatGPT, for letting me do that. And but yeah, I thought it was a very interesting process, and so hopefully you found it interesting too, even though I'm very bad at recording this video, and I realized I'm not even staring at the camera for most of it, but hopefully that doesn't detract from it too much. Otherwise, my arm is getting tired, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay, thanks, bye. Savedum.